not say no comment. He answered the question. So what are you doing? You're not controlling your message, and that's the number one thing you have to do in these situations. And this is horrible. Top of the hour news is brought to you by House Products. Visit houseproducts.com.
This is Red Eye Radio on Westwood One.
Progressive Commercial Insurance protects truck owners with specialized coverages for heavy trucks. Get a quote in as little as 5 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Eric and Gary for the Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. This is the time to get one, Gary. The BOGO is back. Buy one, get one. You're going to love your Eden Pure Thunderstorm Air Purifier. It destroys odors quickly. No more odors, and this is the time to save some money.
Now, what does BOGO mean? It means when you buy one Thunderstorm, you get one free. But better than that, if you buy two, you get two free. If you buy five, you get five free.
Wow.
The Thunderstorm will completely eliminate any odor, even the worst odors. Now is the time to order. Eden Pure's buy one, get one free sale is this week only.
With over 265,000 Thunderstorms sold and countless five-star reviews, you know it works. People are buying several to put them all around their home. Just go to EdenPureDeals.com. Use discount code REDEYE. EdenPureDeals.com. Discount code REDEYE. The BOGO sale is happening right now, and shipping is free.
Tired of chasing the spot market and high fuel prices? Bring stability to your business with Mercer Transportation. They offer fuel discounts, fast pay after every load, plenty of freight with over 3,100 customers, and over 500,000 loads per year. No company trucks to compete with, and discounts on tires, insurance, and other services. Pick your own loads or let their load coordinators help you find the right freight for your truck. Visit mercertown.com today for more details. That's mercertown.com.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we are proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable, accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1 million miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at redeyeradioshow.com. That's redeyeradioshow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricator, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at redeyeradioshow.com.
Overdrive, decades-running Pride and Polish Custom Truck Beauty Competition this year ran a little later in the truck show season than usual. The virtual competition was scheduled to put a cap on an in-person show season. Overdrive collected dozens of competitive entries in 7 categories, put them all up for an audience vote, and unveiled the winner in an online presentation this fall that you can access at overdriveonline.com. Navigate to the Pride and Polish section. Also there, read profiles of each winner as the weeks go by to close out the year. Again, that's overdriveonline.com.
News Radio 1440 is WLWI AM and 95.1 HD3 FM of Montgomery, a Cumulus media station.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Futterman at the Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. It came down to the final second. Buster, up, got it! The call on Fox Sports as Harrison Butker kicked a 27-yard field goal to break a 35-35 tie and give Kansas City the NFL's top prize. After the game, elation from the Kansas City fans who made the trip here to Arizona. You can't beat it! We are so happy! The Chiefs trailed the Eagles by 6 points entering the final quarter, but Kansas City took control in the final 15 minutes, led by quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who threw 3 touchdown passes in the game and was named the Super Bowl Most Valuable Player.
I thought it was 2 best football teams in the league playing against each other, and we made enough plays at the end of the game.
For the Chiefs, it's their second Super Bowl in the last 4 seasons. I'm Steve Futterman at the Super Bowl in Glendale, Arizona. Now with more CBS News, here's Deborah Rodriguez.
The mystery surrounding flying objects over the U.S. is growing after American fighter jets shot down another one, the third in 3 days, over Lake Huron. They all came days after a Chinese spy balloon was destroyed off the coast of South Carolina. National security expert Stephanie Carvin.
All the objects appear to be somewhat different. It's not clear why that is. Are they from the same source? And have we never really caught any of these before? Because frankly, we weren't looking.
Today, China claimed the U.S. flew more than 10 balloons over its territory without permission since last year. The death toll in Turkey and Syria climbed past 35,000 today. Still, a 6-year-old girl named Mireille has been pulled from the rubble in Adıyaman, Turkey, alive. A Turkish minister says rescuers are close to reaching her older sister, but hope of finding others is fading. UN aid chief Martin Griffiths is in Aleppo.
The rescue phase, dragging live people out from the rubble and finding those who died in the rubble, that's coming to a close.
Locals blame the mass devastation on shoddy construction work. New research shows many children who go to ERs during mental health crises leave without the care they'll need. Correspondent Vicki Barker.
Without proper follow-up care, a child or teen sent to an emergency department with a severe mental health issue is far more likely to relapse or remain in crisis. Now, a study in the journal Pediatrics finds only about half of such kids on Medicaid are seen within 30 days. Fewer than a third are seen within 7 days.
We go back to the Super Bowl now, where Rihanna took the wraps off a big surprise. She put her growing baby bump on display in a body-hugging red top. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky already have a 9-month-old son. S&P futures up 4. This is CBS.
Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 888-98-STEEL or visit buygeneralsteel.com to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty, and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, have trusted the General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend General Steel to anyone looking to build a steel building.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 888-98-STEEL or visit buygeneralsteel.com to find out what General Steel can do for your home or business. That's 888-98-STEEL. Our team will answer your questions and offer you a customized quote. Just call 888-987-8335 now or buygeneralsteel.com.
Sounds like an important job, but is it?
Companies routinely inflate workers' titles to avoid paying them in full for overtime work. A study claims the Federal Fair Labor Standards Act.
As long as I call you a manager, but if I can give you a managerial title, then I can have you work as much as you want, and I don't have to pay you overtime.
Harvard Business School's Lauren Cohen says giving employees fake titles saves companies billions of dollars.
This is not something that's concentrated in any given state, in any given industry, or firm size.
Stephen Kaufman, CBS News.
A 12-year-old Lakers fan named Gaia got the thrill of a lifetime when she scored courtside seats to the Warriors-Lakers game Saturday, and a very tall man took the empty seat beside her.
So I could only see like his shoes, and then I look up and I see LeBron James, and what's going through my mind is just like, oh my God, the greatest player in basketball is sitting next to me.
Yes, CBS News.
It's a great time to visit Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville. With the largest used car inventory in the river region, it's a great time to buy. They've got a tremendous selection of late model vehicles that give you like-new quality without new sticker pricing. The time to buy is now. And the new inventory picks up, they've got to make space. That means deals, deals, and more deals for you. Visit Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville or shop online at LarryPuckett.com. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking.
Hi, it's Steve Mann. Have you heard the commercials for the Mark Patrick Stop Smoking Seminar? And they said only $49.99 and it could work for you. So I thought, that's not even a week's worth of smoking. So I went, and guess what? It did work for me. You know, my friends and family are still amazed. I quit smoking. I didn't have cravings, anxiety, or weight gain. Listen, I don't know how it works, but I know it works because I'm living proof, and it's 100% guaranteed. So what do you got to lose? I'll tell you what you got to lose. A very bad habit.
Join Mark Patrick seminars and stop smoking now without cravings, irritability, weight gain, or your money back. Only $49.99 guaranteed. Hypnosis designed to work without anxiety, irritability, or weight gain. For only $49.99, become a non-smoker. That's right. Seminar Sunday, February 26th at the Hilton Garden Inn, Montgomery East in Montgomery. Stop smoking seminar 2 p.m. Weight loss seminar 11 a.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
On March 1st, 2007, Category 2 tornado destroyed my family home. Fortunately, no one was hurt. The house was rebuilt, and hundreds of volunteer hours later, the family moved back into the reconstructed home. This was the best-case scenario. Hi, this is Tom with King Ernie Concrete. We are Concrete activity in our state. There are things we can do to prepare ourselves and bring peace of mind to our families. Insulated concrete construction incorporates heavily reinforced concrete walls wrapped in styrofoam insulation with an R factor of 30 and a wind resistance of 250 miles per hour. This is green at its best, and these practices construct a permanent, fuel-efficient, safe structure, all within a few pennies of standard stud wall construction. If you're a residential or commercial contractor or a homeowner looking to build a better, safer, and more efficient structure, you can find information on these and other services we offer on our Facebook page at Penny Earn and Concrete Technologies, or by calling our office at 334-284-9292.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is a firm that practices family law exclusively. We focus on only one area of the law to maximize our strength and effectiveness as advocates for clients that have everything on the line: their homes, savings, and most importantly, their children. We're the partner our clients count on.
For matters in Tennessee, visit CordellCordell.com. 200 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 1000, Chattanooga, Tennessee 37402. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be performed is greater than the quality of legal services.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You can enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show, weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Alrighty then.
Your WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right, everything you earn double. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all double. Seriously though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
Chilly start to our Monday morning. Mostly clear sky overnight allows most of us to dip into the 30s, but we're above freezing, and we warm up pretty effectively with a lot of sunshine as we head throughout the day. Highs in the low and mid-60s today. We drop to either side of 40 overnight tonight. By Tuesday afternoon, we're pushing upper 60 territory with a few clouds. Rain chances slowly return Wednesday ahead of strong and potential severe storms that impact us late Thursday. And that's your First Alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. Your Monday morning kicks off with no major problems or accidents. Interstate systems moving smoothly into the Tri-County area from Clanton, Auburn, and Greenville. No problems on 231 south out of Wetumpka, north out of Troy. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. Incredible values are at Premier Place. Shop Cato Fashion, Sally Beauty, Professional Nails and Spa, America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is major delay.
Why are you driving around town on old bald tires? Do you like living dangerously? Say no to old, bald, and dangerous. For all your tire needs, Chico's Auto Pros, 239-9510.
Good morning. I'm Bethany Davis in the WSFA 12 newsroom. It's been a month since more than a dozen tornadoes tore across central and south Alabama, killing 7 people and causing widespread damage across multiple counties. And we continue to see Alabamians stepping up to help their neighbors. The Prattville Lions Club allowed more than 100 families in need to shop at the Piggly Wiggly in Pine Level. The Lions Club didn't reimburse them for what they purchased. Big news for Macon County. A major automotive company has selected Tuskegee for its first factory in the United States, making it the first manufacturing plant inside the Tuskegee city limits. The Sambicore plant will be located in the Tuskegee Commerce Park, which is near Interstate 85 at exit 38, creating 170 new jobs. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs. The Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles last night with a final score of 38-35 at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. This is the third Super Bowl title for the Chiefs and the second win in 4 years. I'm Bethany Davis in the WFFA 12 newsroom.
When it comes to equipment, you don't have to pay more to get more. At SunSouth, we strive to provide the best customer service along with the best equipment. And right now, you can own quality John Deere equipment from SunSouth with 0% interest for 60 months. That's right, 0% interest for 60 months on top models, including John Deere 1 Series, 3 Series, and even 5 Series tractors. With equipment to meet your needs, visit SunSouth. Equipment for those that...
Expires February 28, 2023.
How do you and your staff get things done? Teamwork. When a team works together, they can do anything. That's why all of us at Janny King, the King of Clean, are excited to team up with you. At Janny King, our team has been working together for over 35 years, cleaning your places for work, education, medical attention, eateries, stadiums, and worship. Let our team help your team. Go to JannyKingCleans.com and trust your clean to the king. That's JannyKingCleans.com.
Janny King, the king of clean.
Chase loves soccer.
I'm Chase Burner and I'm 12 years old.
And his dream is to turn pro. That's why Chase and his family make sure he's always having fun and squeezing out his best with Go-Go Squeeze. Okay, buddy, let's break for a Go-Go Squeeze. Go-Go Squeeze Fruit on the Go pouches are a nutritious snack made from 100% fruit with no sugar added. My boy! Because when you nurture your kids, you squeeze out the best in them. Squeeze out the best with Go-Go Squeeze. Not a low-calorie food. Products range from 11 to 13 grams of sugar and 60 to 70 calories per serving.
Did you know that colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in America and that it affects men and women equally? If you are 45 or older, Rump Shaker encourages you to talk to your doctor about screening options that are available. Colon cancer is preventable, treatable, and beatable, but early detection is the key. For more information, please visit us at www.rumpshakerinc.org. That's rumpshakerinc.org.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. Int, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability, so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUSboost.com.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial. The Ben Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Here we go.
Sometimes you need to reset. Refocus on your day. The moment where you take a deep breath and change the focus from the problem to the problem solver. This is Decisions with Kevin Elkins.
And good morning, Montgomery, Alabama. It's time to rise and shine once again. For it's another day, one more, that you're on top of the ground, and the ground's not on top of you. Good morning to you. It's time for our daily bread. I'm Kevin Elkins. I'm your hostess with the mostest, the bro with the fro, the mouth of the South, however you want to put it there. Good morning to you. It is February the 13th. Today's daily bread is simply entitled, When You Are Hard Pressed. Today's scripture insight comes from Psalms 118, 5 through 14 verses. Psalms 118 and 6 says, The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. Good morning again. Our daily bread, something to change your perspective? I'll give you a new one. Either way, it's good for the soul. Good morning to you. And again, it is February the 13th. It is a day that has never been, and it is a day like all the days of old that will never, ever come again. And once it's gone, you don't get a do-over. You don't get it back. You don't get to summon it from the past. You don't get to come back and do all the things that you should have done this day that you don't. And more importantly, you don't get a chance to come back and do the things that you should have done. So whatever it is that you do with this day, make sure that if tomorrow should be, you be proud of what you have done with it. If you have lived a while, you've no doubt seen and heard many, many yesterdays. And if we are blessed and given the grace and undeserved mercy of God Almighty, we may, I'm not sure, we may see some tomorrows. But if tomorrow should never be, then it is this day. That is the first day of the rest of our lives. What are we going to do with them? Well, whatever we do, whatever it is, if tomorrow should be, I hope we're proud of what you have done on this day. Benjamin Elijah Mays, and I tell you every morning because each morning is a new day, said that whatever we do in life, we should do it so well, no man living, no man dead, no man yet to be born can do it any better. And I say if that is the standard by which you live your life, you shall always be successful. Oh, you'll fail at a thing or so, or a thing or two, but you will never be a failure until you quit. We say give out if you must, rest if you can, but you never, ever quit. Because quitters don't win. And winners, where they may fail at a thing or two, we all do, they'll never be a failure because they do what my mother used to say. They put one foot in front of the other and they keep on moving. You need to do the same. Don't ever give up. Don't ever quit because quitters don't win. And winners, they don't quit. And no matter what happens to you today, remember this. It is a great day. Oh, yes, to be alive. When hard pressed. That's our daily bread for today, February the 13th, 2023. Good morning, Montgomery.
Welcome to today's encouragement from Our Daily Bread. The devotional for today was written by Arthur Jackson, and he titled it, When Hard Pressed. Many years ago, a friend told me how intimidated she was while trying to cross a street where several roads intersected. I'd never seen anything like this. The rules I'd been taught for crossing the street seemed ineffective. I was so frightened that I'd stand on the corner, wait for the bus, and ask the bus driver if he'd please allow me to ride to the other side of the street. It would take a long time before I successfully learned to navigate this intersection, both as a pedestrian and later as a driver. As complicated as a dangerous traffic intersection can be, navigating life's complexities can be even more menacing. Although the psalmist's specific situation in Psalm 118 is uncertain, we know it was difficult and just right for prayer. When hard pressed, I cried to the Lord, the psalmist exclaimed, and his confidence in God was unmistakable. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. The Lord is with me. He is my helper. It's not unusual to be fearful when we need to change jobs or schools or housing. Anxieties arise when health declines, relationships change, or dollars disappear. But these challenges need not be interpreted as abandonment by God. When hard pressed, may we find ourselves prayerfully pressing into His presence. Now let's hear some hope from the Bible. Today's Our Daily Bread devotional scripture reading is from Psalm 118, verses 5 through 14. When hard pressed, I cried to the Lord. He brought me into a spacious place. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? The Lord is with me. He is my helper. I look in triumph on my enemies. It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in humans. It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in princes. All the nations surrounded me. But in the name of the Lord, I cut them down. They surrounded me on every side. But in the name of the Lord, I cut them down. They swarmed around me like bees, but they were consumed as quickly as burning thorns. In the name of the Lord, I cut them down. I was pushed back and about to fall, but the Lord helped me. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. Would you pray with me? Gracious Father, would you please help us to trust in you when we feel hard-pressed? In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thanks for listening today. My name is Wes Ward, and today's encouragement was provided by Our Daily Bread Ministries.
Time to rise and shine, Montgomery. Time to rise and shine. That's right. That's the bugle. I brought it back. I took it out of retirement. Time to rise and shine. General up. Let's do our little run this morning. Here we go. Here we go. Airborne. Airborne. Here we go. Here we go. All the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Rough and tough. Airborne. Airborne. Every day. Every day. We run to the sun. To the sun. No sweat. No sweat. Not it. Not it. Down in the mess hall on my knees. We got nothing to eat but a can of beans. Nothing to eat but a can of beans. The bread was moldy and the meat was bad. Come on now. Well, you know darn well that you can't eat that. Hey, you know darn well that you can't eat that. Here we go. Here we go. All the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. All the way. When I was young, always wanted to be in the 82nd Airborne, easing the breeze. Now that I'm here, I'm gonna do it right. Jump from an aircraft while in flight. All the way, airborne, airborne, all the way, driving on, driving on. All the way, airborne, airborne, all the way, driving on, driving on. Early one morning in the drizzling rain, well, I picked up my parachute and boarded the plane. Jump master said 1 minute to go. Green light lead with the chilling blow. All the way, airborne, airborne, all the way, driving on, driving on, driving on, driving on. All the way, airborne, airborne, all the way, driving on, driving on, driving on, driving on. Here we go, all the way. All the way. Gotta be rough and tough. Airborne. All the way. And now we pay homage to all of our. We're not doing the PT thing anymore. That's a done deal. But however, we are going to honor our armed forces of these: United States of America, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and of course, the Air Force. Did I get everybody? Oh, don't forget. The other guys, whatever that other branch is now, I can't remember. They're so insignificant sometimes. No. Wait a minute. Space Force, well, maybe that's what got the balloons out of the sky from China. Okay, let's give them a break. Maybe Space Force is doing us some good. I'm not sure. Good morning to the Montgomery Sanitation Department. There are soldiers on the streets every morning. They're up way before I am out there, doing what has to be done. Whether it's rain, sleet, or snow, the Montgomery Sanitation Department is on the go. Good morning, guys. Good morning to the MPD. That's not Memphis Police Department. They got problems. That's Montgomery Police Department. Good morning to those guys. Good morning to the Sheriff Department. Sheriff Cunningham. Good morning to all my cab driver friends, my truck driver friends running through Montgomery and all parts of the town here. And especially good morning to all the people who go in when everybody else is coming out. Airborne.
Send
Up we go into the wide blue yonder, far behind the sun. Here they come to lead our wonder, and boy, give them the gun. And we die, starting a flame, no wonder what the fun, terrible run. We live in pain, for nothing can stop the U.S. Air Force. From the halls of Mount Ezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fire our country's banners in the air on the sea. As we fight for right and freedom, and to keep our monarchy, we are proud to claim the title of United States of America.
Time to rise and shine. Time to get up, go to work. Okay, so if that doesn't wake you up this morning, you need to check your pulse. I'm just kind of you need to check your pulse because it's time to rise and shine. It's a Monday morning, a little chilly outside this one, but not that bad. You know, there was, at least I don't think there was any ice on the windshield. Of course, I did start the car from inside the house, so I don't really know for like 10 minutes before I got out there. So there may be some ice out there, so you might want to just drive a little careful today. Don't be in a hurry to get to work. We want you to get there and get home, okay? No accidents, no nothing. You know, I really feel sorry for truck drivers sometimes because every commercial you see on TV is some lawyer trying to sue them. I mean, come on, man. And I realize lawyers have to, you know, they have to make a living. But come on, 333. You know, do we really have to target the truck driver, especially most of the time when it's our fault? Give me a break. I mean, come on, man. I love you, but you know, there's other people. You know what we need to do is some of these. Y'all need to give some free criminal defense out here sometimes. You know, for all that money y'all make off the truck drivers. I'm not saying, well, none of them advertise with me anyway, so screw them. Anyway, listen, want me to shut up? Hey, throw a little cash my way in advertising. Then I can't say nothing about you. But you know, all this sue me, sue this, truck driver. I mean, man, no wonder we can't get anybody to drive trucks. My Lord, kind of like being a policeman nowadays. You're a policeman, everybody trying to figure out what you did wrong rather than what you did right. Come on, man. All right then. That's my gripe for the morning. You know, all these commercials where people want to get the truck driver. Do y'all not realize? Because I used to drive them big rigs for the Army. I did. And you know, now I couldn't drive one today for all the tea in China, but I drove it when I was 18, 19 years old. I drove the big one. I drove the 18-wheeler, baby, down the freeways of America, mostly in Calhoun, Georgia. But still, I drove it. I was a man. 64 Charlie, baby, driving up. Anyway, moving right along. So I got a sympathy with the truck driver. I got sympathy with those guys. Now, there's no way in the world I could pull two of those things at one time. There's just no way. I was never that good. I don't know how they do it, but how you turn and all them things. And I've seen people back them up, back two trailers up. What? That guy should get a gold medal. Anyway, that's it. I just saw a lot of truck commercials last night, you know, while watching the Super Bowl. And last night was the first time I watched the Super Bowl all the way through in 15 years. I just don't. Yeah, football kind of boring sometimes until you get to the last quarter. Then I like it. Let me shut up though and do my thing. So we'll be back uno momento with lessons of life and a bunch of other stuff. We'll be back.
WSFA First Alert Weather Forecast on News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by Dell Technologies. Dell Technologies President's Day business event starts now with savings on select performance PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors, plus savings on essential accessories and free shipping. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Chilly start to our Monday morning. Mostly clear sky overnight allowed most of us to dip into the 30s, but we're above freezing, and we warm up pretty effectively with a lot of sunshine as we head throughout the day. Highs in the low and mid-60s today. We drop to either side of 40 overnight tonight. By Tuesday afternoon, we're pushing upper 60 territory with a few clouds. Rain chances slowly return Wednesday ahead of strong and potential severe storms that impact us late Thursday. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WSFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440.
Good morning, Montgomery. No major problems or accidents are being reported. Good news continues on this Monday. You keep listening. We'll keep you posted with the latest and the most accurate traffic conditions on the radio. No money down at Your Good Credit. Gets anything on the lot at Reinhardt Used Car Supercenter. Toyotas, Chevys, Fords, they're all there. Reinhardt Used Car Supercenter on the East Boulevard. Buckle up, it's the law. For Montgomery Skywatch traffic, this is Major
Why are
Delay.
you driving around town on old ball tires? Do you like living dangerously? Say no to old, bald, and dangerous. All your tire needs, Chico's Auto Pros, 239-9510.
While esports have been dominating the world for the past decade, mobile game esports have also been quietly dominating in the shadows. When esports developers saw the success of mobile games, they began to adapt their esports for phones. But has their gambit paid off? After less than a year, the popular esport Apex Legends will be shutting down its mobile version, with less than 1% of the gaming population playing the game. Will mobile Call of Duty and Valorant follow this trend?
The latest esports and gaming news. Find it online at checkpointxp.com.
And now a small business setback. Set to smooth jazz.
It's late. You're driving in the rain with only one thing on your mind. The deer about to tone your HVAC van. But with Progressive's 30-plus customizable coverage options, you're covered. The rest is just saxophone.
When running your small business gets rough, Progressive Commercial is there to smooth it out. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Twinkly sounds.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Coverage and discounts not available for all vehicles.
Is your tub worn out, but you're not sure who to trust to replace it? With over 2 million successful bath remodels, people trust Bathfitter because we know how to do it right. We've been custom designing and manufacturing baths for over 35 years. Our unique tub-over-tub installation takes as little as a day with no demo to fit your busy schedule. And we offer a lifetime warranty on every tub. That's how confident we are in our quality and durability. Bathfitter, it just fits. Visit bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
I thought learning a language would be too much work, but Babbel makes learning fun. J'aime Babette.
Babbel's lessons only take 10 or 15 minutes, and soon you turn and realize, hey, I'm starting to speak another language. How'd that happen?
Babbel isn't robots talking. You learn words and phrases from real native speakers. I was ready for real-life conversations in just a few weeks. So easy.
Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
How do you and your staff get things done? It's teamwork. When a team works together, they can do anything. That's why all of us at Janny King, the King of Clean, are excited to team up with you. At Janny King, our team has been working together for over 35 years, cleaning your places for work, education, medical attention, eateries, stadiums, and worship. Let our team help your team. Go to JannyKingCleans.com and trust your clean to the king. That's JannyKingClean.com.
Janny King, the King of Clean.
Come to Hattrick and enjoy a family atmosphere located on the Aroostook Golf Course. You can always find the TVs turned to sporting events or play pool or darts. Hattrick has live music, national dart tournaments, and even a car show. They serve breakfast every Saturday starting at 7 a.m. And don't forget whiskey and wings on Wednesdays. Their delicious wings are a fan favorite, but their burgers are also not to be missed. There's something for everyone at Hattrick. Delicious food, affordable prices, and fun for the whole family. So for good food and good sports, head to Hattrick in Montgomery, located on Dozier Road, right before you get to the Montgomery Wind Creek Casino. And we're offering you another sweet deal. Starting Friday the 10th, head to this radio station's website to score $50 in gift certificates for just $25. This deal is perfect for your sports and family fun, but it starts at 8 a.m. and offers are limited, so act fast. Friday, February 10th. Just visit the station's website and click Sweet Deals.
This is Lisa Stofan. Heard the Mark Patrick weight loss hypnosis hype? Well, I attended because my father stopped smoking. I lost 70 pounds and my friend lost 20 pounds in the first 2 months.
Oh, wow, that's remarkable. Join Mark Patrick's hypnosis seminar. Lose the weight or stop smoking for only $49.99 guaranteed. Seminar Sunday, February 26th at the Hilton Garden in Montgomery, East Montgomery. Weight loss seminar 11 a.m. Stop smoking seminar 2 p.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial. Ben Shapiro. The Ben Shapiro Show, tonight at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Depend on it.
Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. I hope this day finds you well. It's 6:36 in the morning, so you got to be there by 7 o'clock. You got to, 20-something minutes or so in order to arrive, 24 minutes in order to arrive. And if you got to be there at 7:30, take your time. Anyway, good morning to you. It's time to rise and shine this morning, and I hope this day finds you well. Hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, great game. I don't normally get into sports very much, but after the Chiefs went up by 2 touchdowns, I turned the channel, went to watch Star Trek because I figured that game was over. And then next thing I know, I looked down at the old scorecard down there, and they're 35-35. I said, whoa, what happened there? I look like I missed the best part of the game at the end. But that's okay. It was a great game, and I'm not much of a sports fanatic, but I do like people are at the top of their game regardless of what their job. If you're the best hamburger cooker in Montgomery, I want to hear about you. Okay, I want to know who the best hamburger cooker is and who the worst. I need to know that too. But it's always good to see people at the top of their profession. And those guys are. And the nice thing I like about Jalen Hurts and Mahomes, to be young men, they really are somewhat humble. You know what? They're not all arrogant. They don't walk around 2,000 tattoos all on their face like they're some sort of lost mongrel. No, they are they're upstanding and a credit to the young men of the world. Really, really great young men. Too bad that Yalen, however his first name is, Yalen or Nalen, whatever his name is. He went to Oklahoma for a year, but that's okay. He did pretty good out there too. So he's a pretty good guy. Anyway, and I don't normally give sports people no credit. I think they're way overpaid, and I still believe that. But hey, y'all want to pay them? Y'all want to give them all this money? I ain't mad at it. Okay, and I'm certainly not mad at them for taking the case. Okay, I certainly don't. No, take the money. So I want to give you. If somebody wanted to give me $10,000 to fix their computer because they need it done overnight, I'm on it. So that's where it goes. Anyway, so word of the day. Word of the day is the name of my son's. Actually, it's the name of my son's photography business, and of course, I came up with it for him. Now he won't tell you that, but I did come up with the name of this name for him because of what the name meant. So I just want to let you know that I came up with this thing. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyway, so the word of the day means to indulge in the process of practice of thinking or telling about past experiences. Again, the word of the day, it is defined as to indulge in the process or practice of thinking or telling about past experience. Okay, so I know everybody knows what that is, right? Everybody knows what that is. Okay. Reminisce. We are reminiscing. We are going over our past and relaying those experiences in a thoughtful manner, okay, in an in-depth manner. So reminisce. Okay, my son will never tell you that I came up with the name because that's what pictures do. It allows us to take the past in the present and into the future. Okay, I'm saying this right. What pictures do, they allow us in the future to look back at today. Okay, that's what it does. Anyway, so that's what the pictures do for us. And again, reminisce is the word of the day. REMINISCE. That's Romeo, Echo, Mike, India, November, India, Sierra, and Charlie, Echo. Okay, or REMINISCE. Reminisce. That is the word of today. So, when you sat there in the classroom and you fell asleep right quick, just gonna take a couple 40 winks there, and the teacher catches you, and you say, Elkins, and you jump up, you say, hey, I was reminiscing, sir. That's all. Just in deep thought. Okay, then. He may buy that, and he may not mean it. I'm not sure, but he may. Okay? Now, the lesson of life today is really not a lesson of life today. It is a question about the lessons of life. We have a question on our thing today. And the question on the lesson of life today is, how do you know when you have given enough? I want you to go to my Facebook page and write the answer down there, because there is but one answer to that question. You guys may come up with a whole bunch of answers, but there's only one answer to that question. How do you know when you have given enough? This is a lesson of life that I've learned along the way. But there's but one answer to that question. Okay? That's what I'm telling you. All right, now, it is February the 13th. It is the 44th day of 2023. It was on this day in 2016, Justice Anton Scalia, the influential, conservative, and most provocative member of the U.S. Supreme Court, was found dead at a private residence in Big Bend area of West Texas. He was 79. In 1663, Italian astronomer Galileo Galilei, or whatever how you ever pronounce this, well, Galilei, well, close to it anyway, arrived in Rome for the trial before the Inquisition, accused of defending Copernican theory that the Earth revolved around the sun instead of the other way around. Galileo was found, he was vehemently suspect of heresy and ended up being sentenced to a form of house arrest. You know, you could go to jail for just about anything back in them days. I mean, anything. Because you believe something different, oh no, you're going to jail. Remember that Kansas thing? Anyway, 1861, Abraham Lincoln was officially declared the winner of the 1860 presidential election as electors cast their ballot. In 1935, a jury in Flemington, New Jersey found Bruno Richard Hoffman guilty of first-degree murder in the kidnapped slaying of Charles A. Lindbergh Jr., the 20-month-old son of Charles and Ann Lindbergh. Hoffman was later, of course, executed. 1943 was the year, during the Second World War, the U.S. Marine Corps Women's Reserve was officially established. In 1945, during the Second World War, Allied planes began bombing the German city of Dresden. The Soviets captured Budapest, Hungary, from the Germans. All right, that's good. 1974. Nobel Peace Prize winning Russian author Alexander Solzhenitsyn was expelled from the Soviet Union. In 1984, Konstantin Chernenko was chosen to be General Secretary of the Soviet Communist Party Central Committee, succeeding the late Yuri Andropov. The year was 1988. The 15th Winter Olympics opened in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 1996, the rock musical Rent by Jonathan Larson opened off Broadway. 1998 was the day Dr. David Satcher was sworn in as the 16th Surgeon General of the United States in the Oval Office ceremony. I still don't get to know why these guys get to wear uniforms. Come on, man. 2013 was the year, beginning a long farewell to his flock, a weary Pope Benedict XIV celebrating his final public mass as pontiff, presiding over Ash Wednesday services inside St. Peter's Basilica at the Vatican. Year was 2017. Then President Donald Trump's embattled National Security Advisor Michael Flynn resigned following reports he had misled Vice President Mike Pence and other officials about his contact with Russia. Kim Jong-nam, the estranged half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, died after falling ill at an airport terminal in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. 2 women were accused of killing him by smearing nerve agents into his face. And it was about 14 years ago that $787 billion stimulus bill aimed at easing the worst economic crisis in decades cleared both houses of Congress. What did you expect? 9 years ago, one of the leaders of Poland dominated her favorite event at the Sochi Olympics, winning the women's cross-country 10-kilometer classical race despite skiing with a fractured foot. Japanese figure skater Yuri Hanyu won the men's short program on a night that four-time Olympic medalist Polashenko retired from competitive skating. Actor Ralph Waite, 85, died at Palm Desert, California. And it was 5 years ago that President Donald Trump, personal attorney Michael Cohen, said he had paid $130,000 out of his own pocket to a porn actress who claimed she had shall we say, an interesting relationship with Donald Trump. Ahmad Khan Rahimi was sentenced in New York to multiple terms of life imprisonment for setting off small bombs in New York and in New Jersey, including a pressure cooker device that blasted shrapnel across the New York City block. The attack on September 2016 left 30 people injured. Okay, so and in the dog world, let's see if I can get this dog's name right. A Bichon Fritz named Flynn was named the best of show at the Westminster Kennel Club at New York, a choice that seemed to surprise most, in the packed crowd at Madison Square Garden. And those are just some of the things that happened on this day. I don't know what kind of dog that is, but they must belong to rich people. They always name dogs that I can't pronounce, so I don't. So can't really say anything nasty about them because I don't know what kind of dog that is. Now, moving right along, I've been giving you each day of the year is a day for something. And guess what today is? The 13th of February is Clean Out Your Computer Day. That's right. The second Monday in February all the time. Here's another one. Desperation Day. Whatever you're desperate for, hey, maybe it'll come true today. Dream Your Sweet Day. That's what today is. And here's one. Employee Legal Awareness Day. Here's another one. Galentine's Day. Now, I know I didn't mispronounce it. That's what it is. It is the day before Valentine's Day. Okay, Galentine. I don't know what it means. I'll look it up later. And Get a Different Name Day. Okay. All right, then. I don't know what you're going to do the one you got, but okay, get a different name. Here's one that I found unusual. It is International. Okay, there may be kids listening to this, so I'm going to try to do my best to politically correctly tell you what this is without saying what it is. Okay, this is International Wrap It Up Day. Okay, I'm just telling. International Wrap It Up Day. Believe it or not, we got one of those. And if you're a guy, you know what wrap it up means. Okay, I mean it's international. I don't know who the hell came up with that. Okay. All right then. I'm going to leave that alone. International Epilepsy Day. That's right. The second Monday in February each year. International Natural Day. Here's one. It is Kiss Day. Let your breath smell. Then you might want to go do something about that. Madly in Love with Me Day. Now, I don't know if that's somebody else madly in love with you, or you just kind of like love yourself. Okay, I don't know which one it is. And you know what? I got to do I have to do my. I forgot about my my audio presentation. I'll do it next hour. I'll do it next time because this is an interesting piece I got for next hour. It's Monday. I got to give you some positive things. So I might as well keep on going. It is National Cheddar Day. That's right. The day you can eat all the cheddar cheese you want to. And National Break Up With Your Carrier Day. So if you with Sprint, hey, can them, go to somebody else. If you with Verizon, can them, go with somebody else. If you with Wild, can them, go with somebody else too. Don't ask me why that came about, but it did come about. National Crab Rangoon Day. Don't know exactly what a crab rangoon is, but we'll work on it. National Football Hangover Day. Okay, that's the day after the Super Bowl. National Internet Friends Day. That's right. That's for all you folks who all your friends are online. You don't know any of them. Okay. And here's one. National Tortellini Day. I don't know what that's all about. Don't know what tortellini is, but it sounds like it's like not Spanish. Italiano. So I'm going with that. Don't want to tick off the Italians because they get kind of mad when you do that. National Wingman's Day. Now that's either the wingman for the Air Force or maybe you eat a lot of wings. I'm not exactly sure which one that is, but okay. Oatmeal Monday. That's right. Second Monday in February is Oatmeal Monday. So if you haven't had oatmeal in a long time, you may think about eating some today, okay? National Salute to Veterans Patience, okay? So it's the week of the 14th on Valentine's Day. So National Salute to Veterans Patience, okay? But here's what I like more than anything. Well, I'll get to that one in a second. National Secondhand Wardrobe Week. I'm good. We can do that. Yeah, I got you. National Salute to Veterans. But here's one I like the most. Oh, wait, one more before I get to that one. National Week of Chastity. Okay, we'll talk about that some other day. One more. World Radio Day. So those are all the days that the day is considered depending on where you live. And so I'm going to go out with, I got to play my audio thing. I forgot about I had it on this thing right here, but I really got to play this thing. This is a really good piece today. Okay, no, I can't even start it. Okay, I can't even start it. So I'll just wait the next hour. The beginning of the hour, I will play my audio piece today to motivate you, get you guys up and make you think, give you a fresh and new perspective. Okay. Okay. But today's audio piece is 7 principles to live by. I think you will enjoy this thing too. But I went too long on my other thing. So let us talk about a couple other things. Somebody else got shot, which is nothing new in Montgomery right now. Not blaming the mayor, not blaming the police. We got to blame the people that do it. I mean, is there something in the water? I mean, really, is there something in the water? Are we a nation in decline when it comes to some basic principles like don't shoot your neighbor? I mean, are we in a nation in decline? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, we got churches. We go to church. Doesn't seem to be helping some of us, but we do go. We got plenty of churches. Ran into a banker the other day, right? Ran into a banker the other day. Big wigs at a bank. And I said, and we were talking about banking and all those kinds of things. I said, there is something called I think it's a CRF, it's community, CR something, Community Reinvestment Act, CRA. Anyway, so and what that is, and Jimmy Carter in 1977 or somewhere around there came up with a plan that make banks invest into their communities that they actually do their business in. And that's it. Great idea. To have the people who get your money give some of that money back to you so you can better your livelihood and better your community. So what the banks decided to do, now here's what the banks decided to do. They decided to give most of that money. If you had a church, they'd give you some money to build a church because they knew one thing about black folks in churches. We're going to give, and which is a great trait to be known for. Don't get me wrong. It's a great trait to be known for. There's no doubt about it. Okay. Somebody wrote me in. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. Okay. When somebody. All right, man. I'll get it to you. I forgot about it over the weekend. Anyway, it's 6:55 in the morning. But anyway, so I was talking to these bankers about why we find it a difficult thing for banks to reinvest outside of a church in black communities. Since it is Black History Month, because they know that we are going to give to that church. I mean, they know that, but they're not willing often to take a chance on a small business to give something that could give jobs and things of that nature. It just seemed like to me that they kind of getting over on it, Now they are satisfying the Community Reinvestment Act of 1977. They are satisfying that, but really, And we're not, Lord, we're not talking about your church. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. But it's the only thing they can invest in is churches, because they know for the most part, they'll get their money back. Because, we believe in building another church. We'll build a brand new church across the street from a brand new church, which is what happened over there on Bell Road, right next to, not too far off of Troy Highway, but a few years ago. So we will build a new church. Okay, we will, and we'll pay for it. Now, everybody who lives there don't live in that community. Everybody goes to that church, don't live in that community anymore. But the banks will give. So somebody needs to take the banks to task about why can't they give money to? Why don't they make it according to the Community Reinvestment Act of 1977? Why can't they do something besides help us build another church? Okay, I mean, really, seriously, why can't we do that? We can't seem to get the churches to get the banks on board. Okay, like I walked into a bank one time. I said, can I borrow some money to start a business? Said, no, your credit's not good enough. I said, really? I said, yeah, it's not good enough. Oh, now on the way out the door, the guy, he ran behind me because evidently my credit was good enough for one thing, to buy a car. He said, we'll loan your money on a car. And I looked at the guy. I said, so I can take your car off the lot, head to Seattle. You'll never see the car again, and you'll give me money on that. But you won't give me money on a business that I'm trying to start right here. So until this day, I do not understand that mentality. But they was willing to give a brother a car because they know we like cars. And see, and me, I'm a 3-cylinder kind of guy. Nowadays I don't need no fancy Charger or the heat track or whichever that Hellcat. I don't need all that. I just need a car with some wheels on it that be moving. Okay, with some air conditioning for the summer and some heat for the winter. That's all I need. I'm good. I don't need all that stuff. But anyway, it just seems to be hard for a brother to get a loan for a business. It's just hard. I don't know why. It is what it is. Okay, so I'm just telling. Anyway, my time's up. This hour we'll come back again. 7 Principles of Living, which is coming up next after the news. Okay, so don't y'all go in that place. We'll be right back, hopefully.
SFA 12 News Update on News Radio 1440.
Central South Alabama, feeling 7 widespread. We continue to see Alabama first. The private line is families Big news for Macon County. A major automotive company is looking to Tuskegee for its first factory in the United States, making it the first manufacturing plant inside the Tuskegee city limits. The Tampico plant will be located in the Tuskegee Commerce Park, which is near Interstate 85 and Exit 48, creating 170 new jobs. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champs. The Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles last night with a final score of 38-25 at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. This is the third Super Bowl title for the Chiefs and the second win in 4 years. I'm Bethany Davis, and this is SFA 12 News.
News Radio 1440, WLWI AM, the home of the Dan Bongino Show. Also on 95.1 HD3 FM, Montgomery, Alabama. This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. It's a party in Kansas City this morning where fans are celebrating the new Super Bowl champs.
Nancy, this is for you, man. This is something that I've been calling since last year, and it's destiny. But kudos to the Philadelphia Eagles. They played their heart out.
The Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-35 thanks to a 27-yard go-ahead field goal from Harrison Butker with 8 seconds left in the game. KC coach Andy Reid has his team accepted the Lombardi Trophy on Fox.
I'm going to enjoy this one right here. I'm going to tell you, this is unbelievable.
Chiefs QB Patrick Mahomes named game MVP after shaking off an ankle injury. And then there was Rihanna's big halftime reveal. CBS's Matt Piper.
Fans gushed over her performance, her red ensemble, and what appeared to be a baby bump. Fans were speculating on social media, and soon after, her reps confirmed, yes, Rihanna is pregnant.
She and A$AP Rocky have a 9-month-old son. The White House is denying a new accusation from Beijing that the U.S. has been sending balloons over China to conduct surveillance. It comes after American fighter jets shot down 4 objects floating overhead in the past week or so, including one over Lake Huron near the Canadian border. Correspondent Patty McCormick.
U.S. military officials continue to say they acted out of an abundance of caution. They don't know much about these latest objects. They say they've made enhancements to their radars and are working to determine exactly what they are.
First, a Chinese spy balloon shot down off South Carolina. Hope emerges from the massive piles of debris from the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria as the death toll tops 35,000. A Turkish official says a young girl has been rescued today and crews are close to freeing her older sister. This man is with a U.S. team in Adıyaman, Turkey.
1 week into the response, we're continuing to pull live civilians out of the rubble.
The UN says its focus is shifting to providing food and shelter for survivors. Hundreds of flights are canceled and schools closed because of dangerous weather in New Zealand. Scott Neiman reports.
Cyclone Gabriel has hit Auckland and surrounding communities just weeks after the fatal flooding that shut down the country's second largest region. There's significant flooding and damaging winds across New Zealand's north. Authorities say it's one of the most serious storms to hit the country this century.
Many people who've gotten COVID lately have wondered whether Paxlovid works as well on new strains. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has the answer.
A study at the University of Colorado finds the antiviral remains highly effective on Omicron variants. Researchers tracked 28,000 patients with risk factors and found Paxlovid significantly reduced rates of hospitalization and death.
S&P futures up 12, Dow futures ahead 51. This is CBS News.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 50 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-935-7267, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-935-7267. Call now, and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-935-7267 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-935-7267.
It's time to pay tribute to what we do here at CBS News Radio. Correspondent Tom Foti is our man behind the mic this morning.
Whether on AM, FM, shortwave, satellite, smart speaker, podcast, or stream, it is our medium. A medium of sound, the sound of music. Of religion, that's what church is about. The sound of traffic, lanes westbound, the sound of sports. Time of possession, and the sound of news, radio news. This is London. And this is one of those days to take special note of our medium. It is World Radio Day, recognized by the UN, a day to celebrate radio as a medium, one that has lasted a century of challenge and change in forms analog and digital, but here, as always, and on the job. Tom Foti, CBS News.
And I'm Deborah Rodriguez. On the radio, CBS News.
Did you know that colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in America and that it affects men and women equally? If you are 45 or older, Rump Shaker encourages you to talk to your doctor about screening options that are available. Colon cancer is preventable, treatable, and beatable, but early detection is the key. For more information, please visit us at www.rumpshakerinc.org. That's rumpshakerinc.org.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
My friends here at Trustwall invite you to help the Trustwall to brand present all month long with your chance to upgrade to all of your dreams. During this event, we have a variety of cars like the Chrysler 300, Jeep Grand Cherokee, Dodge Charger, and more. Now is the time to upgrade your motor tank. Stop by 1519 Tim Radley, Tallahassee, Chocolate, Utah, all our
President's Day sale ends February 28th.
How do you and your staff get things done? Teamwork. When a team works together, they can do anything. That's why all of us at Janny King, the King of Clean, are excited to team up with you. At Janny King, our team has been working together for over 35 years, cleaning your places for work, education, medical attention, eateries, stadiums, and worship. Let our team help your team. Go to JannyKingClean.com and trust your clean to the king. That's JannyKingClean.com.
Join Mark Patrick seminars and lose the weight guaranteed, only $49.99. For a location near you, go to markpatrickseminars.com. Also, stop smoking with Mark Patrick seminars, joining over 500,000 others who've attended. That's right, Weight Loss Seminar Sunday, February 26th at the Hilton Garden in Montgomery, East in Montgomery. Weight Loss Seminar 11 a.m. Registration 10:30 a.m. Stop Smoking Seminar 2 p.m. Registration 1:30 p.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is a firm that practices family law exclusively. We focus on only one area of the law to maximize our strength and effectiveness as advocates for clients that have everything on the line: their homes, savings, and most importantly, their children. We're the partner our clients count on. For matters in Tennessee, visit CordellCordell.com. 200 West 115 Boulevard, Suite 1000, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 402. All representation is made that the Florida Legal Services to be performed is greater than the Florida Legal Services performed by other lawyers.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You can enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take that free career evaluation. You can start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus. And Financial Aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
Join Sean Hannity Sundays at 3 p.m. for the Encore Show.
Chinese to Russia's Peter Joe Biden
On News Radio 1440.
Okay, we're back. All right, now before I get into some conversation this morning, we're gonna. I got this thing, 7 principles to live by, and it's a really interesting. It's a really interesting thing, and I want you guys to hear it. And we'll get into the normal things. And don't forget, don't miss our spotlight on Black History in the next hour. We'll do that, but right now we are going to go to 7 principles to live by, and then we'll get back to you guys in a couple. It's 10 minutes. Then we'll be back.
Okay job, okay relationships. Anyone can have these. If you want a great life, you must commit to leading a great life. To doing things the majority do not do. Commit to thinking like the minority, not like the majority. Here are 7 principles to live by for an abundant, happy, successful life. Number 1, the first principle to live by is that one day you will be gone. It may be in 50 years, it may be in 50 weeks, it may be next week, or even today. I don't know, you don't know, nobody knows. And rather than live in fear of this, we should embrace the fact that this life is short and unpredictable. Knowing this, we must live fully today. It is not a recipe for recklessness, rather a recipe to give your all today, to give your very best today in everything you do, to give your greatest energy to this day, to your family, to everyone you encounter today. It is a reminder for you to leave your best self in each moment. What if they couldn't speak to you tomorrow? What if you were gone tomorrow? What would they speak of you? What can you do that will leave a lasting, positive memory in the lives of everyone you come into contact with? It is about being lighthearted, knowing that in the end, none of this stuff matters. The only thing that ever matters is how you made others feel and how you felt in your own heart. It is about knowing that things can never go with you in the end. The spirit lives on, but the things, they die with your physical body. Remembering that we are going to die is the greatest reminder we can have in our daily lives, because it keeps us focused on what's really important and what is real. Number 2, there is nothing you cannot be, do, or have. If there has been someone, even one person on this planet that has done it before, that means you can too. It doesn't mean it will be easy, but it does mean it is possible. And as long as it is possible, you can work towards it. You can make a plan, learn what needs to be done for you to live your craziest, most abundant life. A life most would consider impossible. But you know, impossible broken down states, I am possible. You know, impossible broken down is simply the process of making a plan and being willing to work for that plan. Principle number 3, nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. If it doesn't A, make you happy, or B, make you better, don't make time for it. Now, before any of you jump on this, let me clarify. Nothing is worth it if it doesn't make you happy. That means if it doesn't make you happy now, while you're doing it, or it isn't going to make you happy as a result of doing it, it most likely is not worth it. Just about everything worth fighting for is going to require a real fight to win a great prize. You will have to suffer and sacrifice for almost anything worthwhile in life. But you should ask yourself this question about everything you do in your life. Does this make me happy? If the answer is no, ask yourself, will this sacrifice I am making lead to more happiness in the long term? If not, you should let it go. Number 4, be yourself, always, no exceptions. It's such a tragedy to see so many people on this planet living lives they don't want to live, just because they listened to other people who did the same. The only way you can live happy in this life, the only way you can be successful, is if you be you. Let me repeat that, because perhaps it is the most important thing you could ever apply to your life. The only way you can be happy in this life, the only way you can be successful, is if you be you. You will never be truly happy in life if you are constantly doing things to please others, to compete with others, or to be like another. You are unique, and that is your greatest gift. When you follow your own path, regardless if that fits in with others, you open up space for great things to enter your life. Compare yourself to no one. Compete with no other. Make your own decisions, and it will lead to your greatest life. Principle number 5, everything you need is already within you. In this world, we see endless examples of people who seemingly have it all, materially speaking, but they are empty inside. Things will never complete you. Other people will never complete you, regardless of what Jerry Maguire says. There's a saying, needing nothing attracts everything. When you come from a place of needing nothing, of seeking nothing outside yourself to make you happy, you open up space for more amazing things to enter your life. And if things don't come, that's fine. You don't need them. Real happiness is never found outside of us. It is not found in possessions or wealth. Happiness is always and only found within us. It is a state of mind. Never forget this. Happiness is the highest level of success. Do what feels good. The rest will follow. Principle number 6. There's no room for toxic people, but there is never-ending space for positive energy and positive people. Surrounding yourself with energy killers is one of the worst things you can do if you want to live a happy, fulfilled, and successful life. Unfortunately, not everyone, including families and friends, will share the same positive energy you have. Some will take a while. Some might never get there. Let them run their own race, while you focus on living your own happiness. Those who are truly aligned with you will never hold you back from living the life you want to live. Don't ever dim your light to fit in with others. Shine bright. Those who see your spark will shine with you. Remember, you cannot live a great life, a happy life, if you surround yourself with toxic people. Principle number 7. Whatever you focus on, you will find. If you search for negativity in this world, you will find plenty of it. If you search for hate, anger, violence, and sadness, you will find it. But the same is true on the flip side. If your only intention is to search for the good, you will find only the good. Whatever meaning you give your life becomes your life. It can be a failure or a lesson, heartbreak or character building. Life is against you or making you stronger. Because there is no such thing as reality. We choose our own reality by the meaning we give each moment in our lives. Make it your intention to look for the good in your life, to notice the good in others, to be grateful for what you do have, to see challenges as opportunities to show your true character. Remember, what you give your attention to will become your experience in life. Practice seeing the good in your life and in others. Think the best, expect the best, and always ask yourself, how can this benefit my life? Leave who you were, love who you are, and look forward to who you will become.
The 7 principles of life, happiness, being successful. Anyway, good morning to you all, you guys. Hope you guys are feeling good. I thought that was anyway, that should motivate you a little bit to do something a little different today. You know, I don't know. We're just trying to make it happen, brother. Trying to make it happen. Anyway, good morning to you. Hope this day finds you well. Did you know I learned something this morning that if you got a job and they call you manager of whatever it is, you know, people they don't have to pay you overtime. So next time the guy says, "Do you want to be the manager of something?" Say, "No, I don't think I'm ready for that." You know, keep getting paid overtime because once they call you manager, I bet something needs to come. And I've seen it. I've seen them work the hell out of people because they had the big old title manager on them. So yeah. So don't be so quick to take that management job. Okay, I'm just saying you might tell them, "No, I'll be an hourly employee." But I'll do the management job, but you know, I don't want to be the manager. Make it temp. You know, I don't want to do that. Okay. I didn't know that till this morning. Good morning. Who's this? Hello. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. You know, yeah. Yeah. But I tell you, it seems to me, it seems like to me, if only three women showed up, three people, I mean, it just seemed like to me that until the people who have people in there, until they decide they want enough is enough. Yeah. Yeah. But until you got again, it seems to me, and knowing you and the Reverend Sankey all these years, it just seemed like to me until the people really who have people in these prisons, until they come out in the masses, I mean, I don't see anything change until the people. I mean, yeah, yeah, that's you, and yeah, yeah. But again, right, but you're gonna, yeah, right, yeah, right. Were you? Mm. Well, what one of the things, and like I said, I don't think I don't have the answer to this. I've been listening to you guys for years on this thing. I'm sympathetic toward it, but sympathy don't mean jack. Um, we've got to. I mean, we care more about dogs than we do people in prison. Uh, uh, yeah. Well, but Cookie, going to Washington is a waste of time. By the time they get to hell, everybody will almost be dead. It's got to start here. I mean, yeah, exactly, exactly. They got to, and somebody's got to be willing to spend some money because you got to get your message out there. Right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, yeah, it does. Appreciate it. Will yeah, but their families have got to be directly involved, be willing to spend money to help you guys with advertisement, whatever it is that you guys do. And I just don't, I've been at 31 years. I just don't see that happening. Once you go to prison, so I get, when we come out better almost trying to keep our kids from hell and stop doing the stupid things they do. Yeah, yeah, Well, I don't think, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I gotta take a break. All right. Richard. And furniture. And furniture. Yeah, they do. Free labor. Yeah. All right, appreciate it. And again, until the people that they have these folks in prison raising up hell, but more importantly, in my mind, can we stop doing the things that get us there? We'll be back.
Weather forecast. News Radio 8 morning. Sponsored by Blaster.com.
Really start to our Monday morning. Mostly clear sky overnight. Most of the into the 30s, but we're above freezing. We'll warm up pretty effectively with a lot of sunshine. Highs in the low to mid 60s today. We dropped to the side of 40 overnight today. But Tuesday afternoon, we're pushing upward 60 territory with clouds. Rain chances slowly return Wednesday ahead of strong and potential of storm and impact us on Thursday. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WFA meteorologist Amanda Curran on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven. On News Radio 1440.
Are you guys a 501c3? That's why it's hard to get money. Okay, somebody told me that.
On February 7th, 1946, famed Black author Carter G. Woodson launched Black History, which would eventually become Black History Month. Carter G. Woodson felt that by creating a space dedicated to relevant Black accomplishments, it would not only create tradition, but create endearment for those inside and outside of the Black community. Cumulus Media celebrates Black History Month.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter. With Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about it? Like Tara. Well, my doctor wanted me to do salad usage for my allergies, but I've never been able to successfully use it anyway. Navage is such a tool, so it's quickly and nice for it. Busted out, and the results are immediate. It's such a relief. It's lifesaver. Unquote. She's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising the body. The all-natural solution for over 3 million people to help eat better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier with high drugs. The Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, 3 pillars. We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 800-730-8405 today for a free US Medicare benefits check. As easy as that's 800-730-8405.
Using your phone should never have to be a luxury. Walmart Family Mobile offers suite discounted plans for the Affordable Connectivity Program. ACP is a government program that helps eligible Americans have access to wireless service. You could get unlimited talk, text, or GB on high-speed data for free when you qualify. Apply now at FamilyMobile.com/ACP. Walmart Family Mobile is a program online for the latest listings for brands. Please visit myfamilymobile.com/ACP for more information.
Hi, everybody. If you're listening, you probably know me as the OG Word King, very special guest in Kansas. Believe me, I'm a lot more than just a real housewife. And now, I'm working a whole new territory with my very own podcast. It's called Looking Up a Cookie, and I'm talking about my life as a real housewife in front of the camera and behind the scenes. Subscribe to Look It Up a Cookie so you don't miss a thing.
From the West for One podcast network, where the conversation starts.
Hi, I'm Queen Latifah. We can live hard for you, remember to remain strong. Because without strength, you lose strength. Together, we will rise above that feeling.
To prevent, improve, and manage heart failure, go to riseabovehf.org.
Smart, witty, and fast on the draw. It's Mark Levin this afternoon at 5 p.m. on News Radio 1440.
Okay, we are back. And, you know, one of the things I heard a story over the weekend. This don't help the cause at all. Okay, this don't help the cause at all. But evidently, a guy who got let out of jail last week was trying to rob somebody over the weekend. You know, I mean, come on, man, what the hell happened to us? I mean, you're gonna let you out of jail, and now you're gonna try to rob a woman? And again. Whew. That's why we can't get much sympathy for it. Good morning, on there. Well, we care about dogs. You know, and again, and therein lies the problem. Now, I will admit one thing. You know what? Any of us in any given day can find ourselves innocent of anything they charge you with, but you can still find yourself in jail. So there are a whole lot of folks in jail that actually didn't do it. Okay? Most of them did. But there are some that didn't, but because they didn't have the resources in order to get a decent attorney. A lot of these folks are languishing in jail. I want you again. We need to concentrate from what I can see. It's making sure our young men and women just don't go. I mean, we know it's a rigged system. We know that. Okay. It's a rigged system. It is not for your benefit. Okay? We got folks making free furniture all around, ain't making nothing, working, making things and for the civilian world and not benefiting from it whatsoever. Again, it's the only place in America where you can actually be treated like a slave. It's the only place. Okay, except maybe some of our fast food. But anyway, good morning. 860-1440 is the number here. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. I'm doing fine. All right, there, Mr. Ed. You gotta take a break. Let's break an hour, and we'll come back in a uno momento. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco momento. Thank the Lord.
Feeling sorry to our Monday morning, mostly clear sky overnight allowed us to continue to 30s, but we're above freezing, and we warm up pretty good with a lot of sunshine today. Highs in the low to mid 60s today, the side of 40 overnight tonight. Our Tuesday afternoon, we're pushing upper 50 territory between clouds. Rain chances slowly return Wednesday ahead of strong and potential severe storms and impact us with Thursday. And that's your first alert forecast. I'm WFSA meteorologist Amanda Cartwright on News Radio 1440.
Montgomery Skywatch Traffic, brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven, on News Radio 1440.
Reporting Montgomery to continue. We major problems with accidents that has been reported by the authorities. Checking with the surrounding counties, they're clear. We're going to track on that. Everything's moving. Keep listening. We'll keep you posted. From Ports Road in Millbrook, that's where friends meet. Good food is served. No, it is a spring. Stop by and enjoy an atmosphere that's quickly becoming a thing of the past. The Front Porch Grill beats the highway in Millbrook. Buckle up, front and back. It's the law. The Montgomery Skywatch Traffic. This is major delay.
Why are you driving around town alone, old ball tires? Do you like living dangerously? Say no to old bald and dangerous. For all your tire needs, Chico's Auto Pros, 239-95.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is a firm that practices family law exclusively. We focus on only one area of the law to maximize our strength and effectiveness as advocates for clients that have everything on the line: their homes, savings, and most importantly, their children. We're the partner our clients count on.
For matters in Tennessee, visit CordellCordell.com. 200 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite 1000, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37402. No representation is made that the quality of legal services we perform is greater than quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time for a career in IT. You can enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take a free career evaluation. You can start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus. And financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
Research shows that successful action plans share 8 sessions. Radio is the only social media option that delivers all anything. Radio reaches with potential customers close to the point of purchase. It provides local interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility in your business. Radio is untypical and quick. You can get messages in 24 to 48 hours. And radio is very good. Radio consistently gives you high and it's constant reaction always over news media. Research also confirms that marketing solutions can get even higher return, starting at 19% more when they are on more than one platform. That's why you need to be an effective digital solution to enhance your base activities or your one-stop shop. Deliver affordable video and digital activities that will keep your business with. Hi, I'm Sonia Thompson, and this is my your business results on News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to newsradio1440.com and click on Grow Your Business.
How do you and your staff get things done? It's teamwork. When a team works together, they can do anything. That's why all of us at Janny King, the King and Clean, are excited to team up with you. At Janny King, our team has been working together for over 35 years, cleaning your places for work, education, medical attention, eateries, stadiums, and more. Our team is your team. Go to JannyKingClean.com and trust your clean to the king. That's JannyKingClean.com. Hi, I'm Dr. Anita Chandra with today's tip from the American Academy of Pediatrics. As a parent, it's scared when Parkinson's to your teenager.
To help your team stay safe, be a good role model and follow traffic laws yourself. Set rules for your team, including wearing a seatbelt, driving only during the day, and with limited distractions, including from the passenger side. Finally, make sure your team knows it is never okay to text and drive. For example, driving agreement with team, visit healthychildren.org.
Don't miss Sean Hannity. Biden incoherently adheres London this afternoon at 2 p.m. on News Radio 4.
All righty then, we're back. 860-1440. Want to text me 241-9998. 241-9998. Let me shut up and go to the phone and see who's there. Good morning, who's this? Thanks for holding. Morning. Yeah, she did. I mean, I know she does. Yeah. But on the other hand, right? But on the other hand, now they still got a right to be treated better than a dog. Right? And they have been getting murdered in them prisons. Well, again, I can't answer that. I don't think. I mean, wait, but nobody should be getting murdered in there. Right? Well, that's because the environment, which is allowed to the environment that is allowed to persist for whatever reason, they have to defend themselves from sodomy, from rape, killing. Yeah. But that's a prison. They should be protected. That's the government's responsibility once they incarcerate them to protect them. Okay, well. Certainly. There's some out here that need to be in there. I'm with you. But however, it should be. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But if they happen to get in, there still should be an environment that's not, I mean, we're losing more people in prison in Alabama than we do in combat in Iraq and places. I mean, this is ridiculous. One time last year, we lost 7 people in 1 week to murder. 1 week, 7. Yeah. But how do we? Yeah, that's true too. But the environment that exists for these folks to be able to get that frustrated and that messed up, something's wrong here. Something's wrong with the environment that the prison system has gotten kind of like public school now. I can't turn around without Lee having a fight over there. There's some institutional things that are going on wrong. And I'm with you. But again, you still should be treated better than a dog. If you did a dog the way we do our people in prison, somebody be in jail. Okay, so I mean, something's wrong with the system. Not you, not anybody, but something's wrong. There's some institutional controls that are not being handled. Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, all right. Appreciate it. 860-1440. I don't know how we got on this, but okay. Good morning. Yes. Okay. Right. They didn't get the death penalty from the court. And I hear what you're saying. Okay, so let me ask you a question. When okay, so let me ask you a question. When the oppressed become the oppressor, what's the difference between victim and victimee? I hear you. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Right. And here's what we're saying though. If we okay, their punishment is going to prison. That's their punishment. Take my freedom away, and I got nothing left. Okay, I'm waiting to die in prison. So while I'm waiting to die, do I get treated less than an animal? Okay, do I become that which you say that I am? Do I become less than the person again, you take his freedom. You take, I mean, I hear you. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Capo, yeah, yeah. Mhm. Right. I, 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 it may not be right, but I'll ask you a question here, and of course I'm not a dripping liberal by any stretch of the imagination. But I have to ask you, what is the right thing to do once they end? What is the right thing to do? Yeah, what's the right thing to do? Let them all get killed. Let them kill themselves. That's the right thing to do. Because if we think that them being killed in prison is okay because they killed somebody, then what makes us think that the guy on the outside, hey, somebody did something to him, so he killed him? So, what's good for, yeah, exactly. Mhm. And I hear you, but I still say, look, you got any kids? You got any kids? You got any kids? Right, but you still got some. They still your kids, no matter what. So if one of them got in, right, and I'm with you, but if one of them got in trouble, because we can't hold their hand their whole life. If one of them got in trouble and ended up in prison for whatever reason, wrongly, we'd still want them treated like a human being. Would you know? There is. Yeah, 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 yeah. But you do have kids now that just no matter who your parents are, they're gonna go out and do what they want to do. I mean, right. And then yeah, and then right, and then you end up in prison for whooping your child, like one did last week. Yeah, I would imagine. I would imagine. I just all we asking is that if a Louis Vuitton that dog raised so much money because he was done wrong, a dog. We have got to. Now we're talking about this dog that killed this man over here in 5 years ago. That we're still trying to talk about him today. Because finally, it's making the news. But do dogs get more respect than human beings? No matter how bad the human being is, he is still one of God's creation. All right, appreciate it. Anyway, it's a tough one. And therein lies the big problem with folks in prison. If I'm not in prison, I don't really care about you anymore. And that's just the way it goes. And that's why. And if these poor folks want to do all this with their own money, forget about it. But when we come back, let's talk about something that never really gets talked about enough when it comes to these kinds of situations in our prison system, in our school system, all of this stuff. Let's just talk about something that needs to be talked about. And I guess I'm the only one who can talk about it. So I'll talk about it when we come back. Because Warnock was in town the other day. Like I really care. Anybody who believes in abortion, don't have no business in a pool pit. Nobody's pool pit. But we'll talk about that later on. Anyway, we'll be back after this.
On News Radio 1440.
The Philadelphia Eagles last night with a final score of 48-45 at State Farm Stadium. This is the third Super Bowl title for the Chiefs and the second in 4 years. I'm Bethany Davis.
WLWIAM, the home of the Ben Shapiro Show, and heard on 95.1 HD3 Montgomery, the Cumulus Media Station. This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. It's a party in Kansas City after the Chiefs wrote a second half comeback to beat the Eagles 38-35 in Glendale, Arizona, to win their second Super Bowl in 4 years.
Well, adversity. They thought we was going to give up. We don't know how to
Every single play. Patrick Mahomes. One.
QB Patrick Mahomes being called the new Tom Brady after he shook off an ankle injury and took game MVP. Chiefs linebacker Bolton scooped up a fumble and ran for a crucial touchdown.
Yeah, the ball just kind of got. I came out with my way, got a lucky bounce, and then I get a hop the water in my chest right after that. And it's just I got to take advantage of it. Man, it was a big moment for us as a team, and we need that one to get the win.
The Chiefs are the second team in Super Bowl history to overcome a 10 or more point lead at halftime. But to do it, I'm Brady and those Patriots. Are you keeping track of what's been floating in the sky over and near the U.S.? CBS's Ned O'Keefe is at the White House.
There have been 3 shootdowns in 3 days. On Friday, President Biden ordered the shootdown of an object off the northern coast of Alaska. And on Saturday, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau ordered the shootdown of an unidentified object spotted over Canada's Yukon territory.
The Chinese spy balloon was taken out by American fighter jets off South Carolina more than a week ago. Today, Beijing accused the U.S. of sending surveillance balloons over China. The White House denies it. Convoy carrying U.S. aid to rebel-held parts of Syria devastated by last week's earthquakes has been canceled. The reason given, Special UN Envoy Geir Pedersen has made a plea.
So we are trying to mobilize whatever support there is, and we are trying to tell everyone, put politics aside.
A 4-year-old girl was pulled alive from the rubble in Turkey today. The death from many earthquakes has topped 35,000. Tens of thousands of Israelis have descended on the Knesset in Jerusalem in a bid to stop Prime Minister Netanyahu from weakening the country's justice system. Tech worker Yoav Fisher is one of many who've gone on strike.
Trying to preserve democracy in Israel for my kids, and for every kid of every religion and shape and color in Israel.
Protesters waved flags that said Israel is not a dictatorship. New Count finds the world's biggest, richest companies aren't holding up their end of climate bargain. CBS's Vicky Parker.
2023 Corporate Climate Responsibility Monitor says Apple, Google, and Microsoft are acting with, quote, moderate integrity when it comes to the quality of and compliance with their climate pledges. American Airlines and Samsung Electronics were among the corporate giants tagged with very low integrity. No oil or energy companies were included in the study.
S&P futures are up 3, Dow futures all up 28. This is CBS News.
Attention business owners. Stop throwing your hard-earned money away on rent. Imagine owning your own building and saving thousands every year. Sound impossible? Not if you use General Steel. General Steel can help you save thousands by owning your own custom-designed building. Just call 888-98-STEEL or visit mygeneralsteel.com to see how much money you can save with General Steel. Our buildings come with a 50-year warranty and thousands of companies, from Fortune 500 corporations to startups, are trusted with General with their building needs.
If you need to expand or start a new business, you really need General Steel.
I'm very impressed with General Steel. Everyone's been extremely helpful. I'd recommend General Steel to anyone looking to build a school.
Stop wasting money on rent. Call 888-98-STEEL or visit mygeneralsteel.com to find out what General Steel can do for your home or business. That's 888-98-STEEL. Our team will answer your questions and offer you a customized quote. Just call 888-987-8335 now or mygeneralsteel.com.
Good news from the IRS for people who received relief payments from states last year.
In its newest guidance, the IRS now says it will not challenge the taxability of relief payments related to general welfare and disaster. That means taxpayers who receive those checks can breathe a sigh of relief because they won't have to pay federal taxes on those direct payments. The guidance comes 1 week after the IRS told payment recipients to delay filing their taxes. The special payments were made by 21 states in tax filing year 2022. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, Washington.
People are still talking about those pricey ads.
You need my large coffee, get a donut for an incremental dollar.
Judged among the best during last night's Super Bowl, Ben Affleck hawking Dunkin' Donuts with an assist from his wife, Jennifer Lopez.
That's what you do when you say you want to work all day?
I gotta go, guys.
That'd be great.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
On March 1st, 2006, Canberra created a facility which means no one was hurt. Constitute that people to volunteer hours This was a first case scenario. Now, this is just the beginning of country technology. We all know there's been a huge increase in genetic activity in this state. There are things we can do to prepare ourselves for the peace of mind for the future.
Insulated concrete construction incorporates heavily reinforced concrete walls wrapped in styrofoam insulation with arc control and wind resistance of 250 miles per hour. This is wind at its best. New practices construct a permanent, fuel-efficient, safe structure, all within a few pennies of stud wall construction. If you're a residential or commercial contractor or a homeowner looking to build a better, safer, and more efficient structure, you can find information on these and other services we offer on our Facebook page at Penny Learn and Concrete Technology. For that copy, 284-284-94. It's a great time to do it. What is for the area? With the negative inventory in different regions, it's a great time to buy. We've got a tremendous selection of low-model vehicles that give you like-new quality without new sticker pricing. The time to buy is now. As the new inventory picks up, they've got to make space. That means deals, deals, and more deals for you. Visit Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville or shop online at LarryPuckett.com. Larry Puckett Chevrolet, where the customers do the talking. Research shows that successful ad campaigns share eight characteristics. Radio is the only company that delivers our beautiful. Radio reaches your potential customers quickly and efficiently. It provides local consumer interactions with emotional connections that build trust and credibility for your business. Radio is typical in quick. You get your message out in 24 to 48 hours. If radio is very important, that's why radio consistently gives you. And it's also why it should always be your base with your research also confirms that marketing campaigns generate even higher returns, starting at a 19% lift when they are on more than one practice. That's why companies offers a variety of effective digital solutions to influence your base radio activity. We're your one-stop shop to deliver a coordinated radio and digital campaign that will get your business results. Hi, I'm Sonia Thomas. News Radio will be your business results in News Radio 1440. To learn more about how to get started, go to News Radio 1440 and click on your business.
Telling it like it really is. It's the Dan Bongino Show. Weekdays from 11 to 2 on News Radio 1440.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Alrighty. Oh, turn that back up right there. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope this day finds you well. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that song. I love Vincent Kenny Loggins. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, I don't have a man crush on him or nothing like that. I'm just saying the music. Yeah, I mean, listen, this is good stuff. Okay, I'm just saying. Yeah, it's good stuff, though. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't like Kenny Loggins, you must not be an American. That's all I can tell you. You can't be an American. 860-1440 is the number here. Okay, and again, I'm glad. Well, two things before I get to my before the end of the show, we're gonna take some moments of Black history. But two things. One, war not coming to Montgomery. You know how you can how any church can let somebody sit in that pulpit who believes in killing children. It amazes me that the church didn't fall down. Okay, I mean we all are sinners and come short of the glory of God. I got that part, but taking life has got to be one of the most atrocious criminal acts in the history of mankind. Matter of fact, it is one of the first things we hear about when Cain and Abel got together. And I think Cain slew Abel, or whatever, or was the Abel slew Cain. Anyway, one of them killed each other. And so I'm not all hyper about him coming to this town. Who cares? Because what most of you don't understand, all you folks celebrating, it was up to him, you would have been aborted. You would have been aborted. You wouldn't have been here to see him or anybody else. So I don't know. Shame on Martin. Shame on Dexter. Bringing that abortion senator here. Ugh, can't stand that. So I'm not. Now, my second I got three things. And my second thing, if I don't forget it, where's my pencil? I gotta write. I gotta write this. I gotta write this stuff down. I gotta write this stuff down. My mind ain't like it used to be. Okay. Secondly, let me do this before I go on a tirade here. Good morning. Who's this? Pretty good. You can say that if you want to. You think abortion is? You think abortion is? And nobody aborted them. And nobody aborted them. Except those that get aborted. Except it ain't your body. It ain't your body. The one you kill, it's not your body. Yeah. Nobody died. Those folks didn't kill anybody. No, it did not. Some people got killed. No. Nobody. No. Wait a minute. The government killed her. A government agent killed that woman. And who was trying to assassinate? Wait a minute. Let's not be crazy. Who was trying to assassinate the president of the United States? Okay. Listen. Hyperbole will get you nowhere. Yeah. They did not kill 5. Come on, Marty. Oh, so how do we know that? Then why nobody got charged with that? Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Trump didn't do it. Trump didn't do anything and advocate the killing of babies. I hear you, bro. I hear you. A man that believes in abortion should not be in the pulpit. Well, I don't. But he surely didn't go around promoting it. Ain't no preacher. We got a roll. You can't be a preacher and believe in killing children. You cannot be. I'm sorry. That's a bunch of hogwash. Yeah. He's a preacher so he can get the check, not by value. Yeah, I'm real. Yeah. Okay. He supported it in the position that he holds right now. He supports abortion. Oh, but the baby, wait a minute, but the baby can't be free to be born. Oh, there we go with that. Listen, I'd rather not be on the radio than be aborted. Yeah. And Jesse didn't advocate abortion. Okay, well, I ain't heard him say that. Okay. Again, I wouldn't put him in a pulpit. That gets me. I'm going to give you my personal opinion. If you like him, that's fine. I don't. I can't stand the guy. Right. Well, God said, "Thou shalt not kill." Okay. Yeah. Listen, there are misdemeanors and then there are felonies. And killing your child is a felony. Okay. He is in a position of power. He's in a position of power. And I'm just sorry. He doesn't belong in anybody that believes in killing an unborn child does not need to be preaching in church. Yes. Of course not. That's called murder. That's right. No, it depends on if it's a just cause. The Bible says there's a time for all things. There's a time for peace and a time for war. There's nothing in the Bible. Wait. There's nothing in the Bible said that there's a time to kill unborn children. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm not going to. I don't care. He didn't need to be in a pulpit in this country in Alabama, where history of black folks being killed by all sorts of people, and he supports killing the unborn. I got it right there. Yeah. No man that believes in killing children belongs in the pulpit. I'm sorry. You don't belong there. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm part of it today. Yes, because at least insurrection is a political tool because you feel like your government is screwing you. What a man does personally, that's up to him. But when you in public office, hold on. When you're in public office and you advocate this to all the people of this country, I got a problem with you. Okay. Well, yeah, well, that's his private issue. He ain't going around telling everybody to go get an abortion. No, it ain't. Not if he's in public office. It's not his private business. Wait. About to be elected and elected is two different things. Man, I gotta run. We ain't gonna never agree on this. Good morning on there. Yes. Mm. No, I do not. No, I do not. Now I don't know what his silent thoughts were on the issue, but I know he never publicly came out and supported it. So okay. Well, I don't want to make it about and again, I don't want to show all about abortion, but I just said to put a guy up in the pulpit who believes in that crap. I just yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. And here, wait. This is what he said. This is what he said one time. He said, "For me, reproductive justice is consistent with my commitment to ensuring health care as a human right. Oh, in order to have a human right, you first must be born." He said, "I believe unequivocally in a woman's right to choose." Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Hey, appreciate that. I mean, we give two groups of people. Hell, we kill them in prison and we kill them before they come out of the womb. I just, woo, call myself a preacher. 860-1440 is the number here. Good morning. Who's this? Yes. Why? There we go with that. Nobody's advocating people do that though. Nobody. I hear you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. None. Are you talking about white preachers? You talking about white? And do you think I would support them? You think I'd support them? They were supported by evil people. The same evil people that support this guy. Well, just because they don't call it, don't mean that's not what it is. I ain't saying nothing about black folks. He shouldn't be. Yes, listen. I wasn't a Jerry. Wait a minute. I wasn't a Jerry Falwell fan. Listen. Okay, and I got nothing to do with other people believe, but I can express my opinion about it. Listen, I'm black. You kill my black children, okay? I'm black. I don't like that for anybody. Now he's a senator. He's a United States senator. One of 50, which means he represents Georgia and the United States. Warnock don't make laws just for Georgia. He represents all of America. Every senator does. But they were chosen by their people in their district. Except you don't get the freedom to choose who lives or dies, except the courts does. Yeah. Okay. Listen. If you that's true, but listen, if you are for him, I ain't mad at you. If you want to support a guy, then so be it. I don't know any pastor. Now, again, I'm not saying that there's not any. I don't know any pastors in Montgomery that believes in abortion rights. I don't know any. What? And maybe that's the way it ought to be, because maybe you shouldn't promote it. Yes, he did. I just gave you a statement right here. I just gave you a statement. Wait a minute. It doesn't make any difference when he said it. He said it, he believes in it, and he has not recanted it. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me ask you a question before I let you go. I got a right to choose whether or not to rob somebody, kill somebody, or steal from somebody. If I do it, am I right or am I wrong? In the eyes of God, killing a child is not right. Was it what? Well, hell, I kind of liked the communists myself when I was coming up. Listen, but the communist philosophy, but not communism. I like Marxism because I used to read Karl Marx. But until I learned better, Well, I don't care what they said. Martin, at that time, when the way they were treating black folks in America, yeah. Listen, I gotta run. But we can have this conversation another. But I hear at the time when Martin Luther King was born and way before that. Listen, I don't know what the hell we should have been. We wouldn't, like take the Tuskegee Airmen. Tuskegee Airmen wasn't treated right in their own country, but they damn sure went to war and fought for the possibilities that this country had to offer. So it's a philosophical issue. But anyway, I just don't think he should have been in the pulpit. That's just me. But hey, if y'all like the guy, I just think that he should be in there. Anybody who believes in taking the life of an innocent child. And if you want to know what life is everything that happens after conception. That's life. If you interrupt that process anywhere along the way, you are, as far as I'm concerned, a murderer. That's just me. Okay. Life. What happens from conception to you die. We'll be back.
News Radio 1440. Montgomery's Skywatch Traffic Automotive, family owned, family driven, radio for Kings over.
Chico's Auto Pros, Montgomery's #1 rated tire store. Chico's Auto Pros.
Growing up in rural Alabama, John Lewis was the one of the Queens of Vote. On March 7, 1960, he joined the march from Selma to 5 months later, President Johnson signed the voting rights act into law. Recent civil rights activist John Lewis became black. Are you looking to enhance the beauty of your home with new shades, and shutters, or custom decking? If so, just go on to Achievement Experience, the very best we offer by visiting our family and gallery. You will always receive personal attention from a professional designer at no cost to you. Also, you'll be presented with a full range of new equipment options, and you'll experience firsthand the easy comfort of motorized smart home options. This Blinds is located at 1522 South Memorial Drive in Cabot. Of course, you know, we find the TVs turn events.
sports. Patrick has live music. Eastern breakfast every Saturday morning. Whiskey wings on Wednesdays. The delicious wings are a fan favorite, but the cookies are also famous. There's something for everyone. Patrick, delicious wings, affordable prices, and fun for the whole family. There's over good food and good service. And Patrick in Montgomery, located on Dothan Road, right before you get to Montgomery Route Casino. And we're offering you another sweet deal. For the beginning of the day, head to the radio station's website and score $50 in gift certificates for just $25. This deal is great for sports and family fun, but it starts at 8 a.m. and offers unlimited Sundays and Fridays, February 10th. Visit the station's website and get sweet deals.
Hey y'all, this is Aaron Tippett. Being in the music business, traveling, working late, doesn't do great things for my routine. Staying active and making plans to work out helps keep my energy where it needs to be for my best. No matter what you do or where you are, make time to stay in shape. You'll feel better and have the energy you need to accomplish your goal. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amy Conco, today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. As parents, failure to form part of a teenager. Help your teen stay safe, be a good role model, and pocket watch yourself. The goals for your teen garden only during the day and limited instructions, including coming possible. And make sure your teen knows it is never okay to text and drive. For people driving agreement for people, visit healthychildren.org.
Telling it like it really is. Zero Show. Days from 11 to 2. News Radio 1440.
Okay. Alrighty then. Come on. How's everybody doing? I don't mean to get upset about this issue, but I cannot stand hypocrisy. Anyway, good morning to all of you. Hope this day finds you well. Let's see. Somebody says the only person who is responsible for the abortion is the person, blah, blah, blah. Okay, listen. Ultimately, that's true. But, if you are in the pulpit, you say, who much is given, much is required. If you advocate those kinds of things and you have influence over other people, aren't you somewhat responsible for what they do also? Aren't you somewhat responsible if the boss of this company said, you know what, everybody go steal a candy bar today, okay? And you do it because, hey, that's your boss. You got influence, you say, go steal a candy bar. Well, yeah. She may have told you to do it, but you don't want to go to jail for doing it. So, people of influence are responsible for leading others. I'm sorry. At least that's what I look at it. Good morning on there. Yes. Where does it say it about you? Okay. Besides the when he took, who was that went up to the mountain and he told who told kid, and he didn't mean kill. He was going to see. He was testing the loyalty. Oh, so which one of God did God? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, and again, I'll have to read that total thing in context in which it was. Yeah. I'll have to read that. And where is that at? Where is that at? Okay. Yeah. And again, I'll have to read that and see the context of that. I still don't think a God that I serve and I believe in would kill innocent children for no reason. That's true too. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think I don't think God told Warnock to support killing unborn babies. Okay. All right. All right. And listen, I stand corrected if in fact what you say is true. I know and then there was the wise guy who about to killing the woman. Well, here he also killed the child. Well, that was wisdom being used because he knew that child's real mother would give him away rather than kill. You know, 18 14 point. I got other things to talk about today too. I don't know how I got to. You want to? Good morning. Who's this? Good morning. Who's this? Yes. All right. Ronald Reagan said everybody that's for abortion is alive. Mm-hmm. The firstborn, right. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, it's going to be about $20. It's going to be about $62 million. It ain't nothing. It's going to be $20, about $23. You know, that's something. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they still want to go up on us. Right? They still want to go up on us. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right on. I said, and who said one man didn't look good? Okay, I'm not going to. But I just help add to the conversation. You wonder who's this? No, 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 no. I don't want no come. You start, somebody else will start. You wonder who's this? Yes. Hmm. In Montgomery. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because he was in Montgomery at the church, at the Dexter King Memorial in the pulpit. Yeah. Do you know pastors? So you know some pastors who are pro abortion? Okay. I don't know who y'all is, but yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, we all do some wrongs, and Lord knows I got a closet full of them. but I don't go around promoting it to other people. I ask God for forgiveness. No, no. I know my name. We're not under the law like that anymore. Wait, we're not under the law anymore, are we? To fulfill it, right? So fulfill means to be finished, right? Yeah, of course I do. Yeah, but but killing, but taking a person's life has got to be the worst of all things. Mhm. That's true. And as long as you don't go around promoting it, I mean, we all got something to stand before God and answer for. But again, I'm not promoting sex before marriage, even though I need to take it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, of course it would be. He's a senator. He's got nothing to do with Herschel Walker. Yeah. Well, Herschel Walker wasn't the best candidate either. Right, right. And that's true. That is true. I got to take a break. But let's break it out. We'll come back after this.
News Radio 1440.
Sponsored by AC by Employer. AC by Employer is celebrating 40 years of comfort. They serve the Toyota region since 1983. Contact them for your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. It's AC by Employer that's comfortable. AC by Employer.com. We start to on Monday morning, mostly clear sky and light. Most of the good things we can use about freezing. We warm up pretty effectively to the west side of the day. Highs in the mid-60s today. It's recorded overnight tonight. But Tuesday
Montgomery Skywalks traffic brought to you by Sons Automotive, family owned, family driven on News Radio 1440. Parkway, finishing the action on South money down for Toyota, Chevy, Ford, they're all there. Reinhardt, Youth Club, it's cool. Buckle up, it's the law. This is big of
My friends is Eric Creflo. I'm you can tell a lot of people brand presence in salesman. You don't want to chance to upgrade or your dreams. Ready for this? With the body of 300. Right here. Nothing more. The most common. Let's ready for those. Situation. Good night. This is the guest in this report because it can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or enteral pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. I prescribed Trion, Hyperlipase, and oral prescription medication replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. We are treating immune system fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon B increases your chance of converting to an alcohol, but very wonderful. If you receive a usage, your spine or picking it with oils. If you're allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints, only doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reaction. Still, Creon is directed by your doctor what needs to do. Do not drink cocktails and dismiss irritations.
Painful blood sugar conditions, disease, surgery, to come. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI. Visit CreonInfo.com or call 863-9110 to learn more. CREO and business. Smoking with muscles will not be overrating market. Lost 18 pounds.
Great. Join Mark Metric Seminar and lose the weight or stop smoking for the 10% guarantee. Seminar Sunday, February 26th at the Hilton Garden Inn, Montgomery, East in Montgomery. Weight loss seminar 11 a.m. Stop smoking seminar 2 p.m. Sign up at markpatrickseminars.com.
Are you the parent of a 2 to 7-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting free radio offer. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse, the Parents' Choice Award-winning online learning program that's actually changing the lives of early learners everywhere.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped us so much.
Right now, we're offering a special radio promo to try it free for a month, but you have to go to abcmouse.com/radio to claim your free month. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Sponsored by Age of Learning.
Hey listener, welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge. Where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it!
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
I'm Martin Hope, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I told you about how your nose is the body's air filter. That Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs. And that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Josh, quote, "After walking around my whole life being a mouth breather, I was excited to try Navage. I read the directions carefully, pressed the button, and oh my gosh, what a sensation. So much mucus, so much crud, but oh sweet, merciful air, I can finally breathe you through my nose. Never have I ever taken such an amazing breath in my life. This is a life changer," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, an all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier with fewer drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walgreens, and Navage. NAV18.
He's the voice of the conservative millennial and share the Bill Shapiro Show, Monday night at 8 p.m. on News Radio 1440. Get calm down.
And here we are, a moment of Black History. Should I do this every day? Black History Month. He was the 44th president of the United States and the very first African-American president. He served 2 terms and made several noteworthy accomplishments. Worked to strengthen the economy during a global financial crisis, championed healthcare reform with the passage of the Affordable Health Care Act, and won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009 for his efforts to improve international relations, just to name a few. My name is Barack Hussein Obama. Taught himself to read and write at a young age. After escaping slavery, he became an author, a public speaker, a prominent leader of the abolitionist movement. In addition to his abolitionary work, he also supported and advocated for women's rights. My name, Frederick Douglass. I am a famous television producer and personality, a philanthropist and author. I'm the first African-American woman to have my own television production company. I worked to pass the National Child Protection Act and have created and contributed to numerous nonprofit organizations that support, educate, empower women and children. My name, Oprah Winfrey. A brave leader during the Underground Railroad movement, I escaped from slavery and spent 11 years guiding others enslaved people to freedom throughout the Underground Railroad as a conductor. I was also a spy, scout, a nurse, and soldier during the Civil War for the Union Army. My name is Harriet Tubman. And And last but not least today, I was a World War II veteran and civil rights leader. Also was NAACP first field officer in Mississippi. I also led protests against the segregation of public primary schools, beaches, parks, and the University of Mississippi. I also organized the voter registration drives and started the new NAACP chapter in Mississippi. My name, Medgar Evers. And those are just some of the people. A few, we'll get the rest of them every day this month. This is like this one, okay? Medgar Evers. Our numbers are 860-1440 if you want to give us a call up, talk to you, whatever on your mind this morning. Fine. All right, let's go back to phone and see who is there. Good morning, who's this? Good morning, who's this? Hi. I know. All right. Hey, appreciate it. There's always going to be discussions about this. Well, let me give you one more bit. I was just trying to get that. I don't want to wait forever. One more. As a player of the Brooklyn Dodgers, I was the first African American professional baseball player in the United States, Major League Baseball. After I retired, I dedicated my life to civil rights and activism and worked to raise money for both the NAACP and the SCLC. My name is Jackie Robbins. One more, then we won't be yelling here. I was born into slavery, overcame many barriers that were blocking me from getting an education. After my family gained freedom through the Emancipation Proclamation, there were no schools in the area. However, I didn't let that stop me. Instead, he walked 500 miles to enroll in school at the Hampton Institute. He excelled academically and became the first teacher and principal of the Tuskegee Institute. In addition, he was African American public speaker in his day. My name, Booker T. Washington. So all the whining we do about education today, they got this wrong with them, they got that wrong with them, they got this wrong with them. Excellence has always been, Booker T. Washington, George Washington, all these people, they've always been there. Well, it's always been their treasure. Excellence. And we need to get back to some of that in our school. Rather than the man can walk 500 miles, we whine, we don't believe in discipline. That's discipline, like, ladies and gentlemen. That is discipline. And that is having a goal to reach and reaching that goal. So as African Americans, I have never really liked that either. I mean, I'm an American, I happen to be African lineage. But until we remember that it takes discipline and the pursuit of excellence to be successful in this country, our public schools are going to be a way station to prison. Until we make them adhere to certain rules and regulations, certain social standards, our schools will be way stations to jail. If they're all right with that, then let's keep them the way they are. But if we want to give our children a chance to do anything, they've got to enjoy discipline in their lives, in the decisions that they make. So, I'll just get one more call, then we're going to get out of here for an hour. Good morning, who's this? Yes. I think he still talks to us today, man. I can't speak for God, but I know the principles. But I know the principles of God. If God would not create something just to be destroyed, and life is created by God. Well, again, I got to look at the context of the story. I mean, God can do what God wants to do. And right? So you actually believe that the God of life would come to somebody in the middle of their sleep and tell them that you could, okay, right? Okay. Well, listen, yeah. I thought I had a Barack Obama moment there for a second. Make it out there. He thought there were 51 states, so yeah, okay. Yeah, I had a Obama moment there for a second. But there is 100 senators. That's right. Two from each state. Anyway, well that's it. Listen, everybody has the right to their own beliefs. You think that the good Lord tells people to go have an abortion, and that's on you. I can't say that he does, and I can't say he don't. I say all the things I have been taught about God and the things I've experienced. I don't think that he would do that, but again, my mind is so small. God will have to stop. It'll be raining for 300 years if we try to put my mind up against God for the tears of crying, tears of laughter that God was throwing down on us. So I'm not going to question God, what he will do and what he won't do. Good morning. Who's this? All right then. So let's talk this. Good morning. Who's this? Hello. All right then. Yeah. No, we are good. You can always tell when you're getting close to the show. You go off on the wrong end. Anyway, so let me go back, and we will get out of here right now. This hour it's been a interesting day. Anyway, don't forget how many weeks of lessons we got coming. Well, I'll be chancing over to you on tomorrow. Hopefully, the Lord says the same. Have a great day.
News update. News Radio 1340.
Big news for Macon County, a major automotive company is the first manufacturing plant in the Tennessee port to be located in the strategic commerce park, which is Macon State 85 and the Kansas Chief Harvest Super Bowl team. The Eagles last night in the final score at 48-45.